Hello, Vicky here. I hope everybody is well. I have got another video. There'll be three of them, and this is one of them about some Christmas things that I have made that I've got for sale. So I've got an accordion book here, and I have sari silk closure. So I have a little sled and a little Christmas tree charm. So I untangle that there, and then on the back, I've made a loop and knotted it. So I've made the loop and I've knotted it there on the back where you can see it, and that forms the loop, and we just pull that through like that. And this is mint tape paper, and it is just beautiful. So that's the closure. So the front cover is, I've made a cluster there. There's some tulle, as you can see, and that's a little chipboard, and this little dude, he shows up all through. Little gingerbread man, you never know where he's going to pop up. So that's what you see when you open it. Now, I think this is an awesome gift to give to grandparents or family if you don't live near them. So we'll open it up to the pages where it sits nicely for you to see. So in the front one here, got beautiful, it's like a knit sweater. It's really lovely, and I've stamped that, and that's one of the little ephemera pieces, and I've just put a tag together, and that can be written on the back, and any amount of things can be put in here. And then what I've done is that goes there like that. Just, I'll get to that now. And I've got just a simple pocket, and I've got a little house on there because there was a house on the paper, so I put a little house there too. And this one is a journaling card, and here's another little fellow out of the ephemera pack. I actually think I fussy cut that one by the look of it, and that's a postcard that's plain on the front because it stands on its own. And all of the matting boards are all minte, and are all, every page is matted. So then what I've done, because I think it just makes such a wonderful gift, particularly if you've got people overseas, or if you go on a holiday and you want to write about it, I've added little like notebooks. So there's 3 sheets of papers there, so it's 2, 4, 6, so there's 12 pages for you to be able to write things that happened that pertain to whatever it is that you're using this for. And if you're giving it a gift to a grandparents for their children, you can write down things that they did during the year and what happened and all the rest of it. So that's that one there. Now this page here, matted, and then I've just done a side tuck on this one. I've matted that and stamped Merry Christmas, and I've put a little lace border along there, and there's that little cheeky chappy. And this is just a journaling card. So then what we'll do now is we'll open it a little bit more to make it easy for you to see it. It's just super cool. So we'll push what we've got another journaling booklet, because this will take a huge amount. So they've been put evenly through, these have been put in evenly through the album. And on this one here we've got a pocket, but it's a window pocket. I love it. I love window pockets. I've been doing them ever since I think I still remember my first journals had window, and it's acetate, and because you could see through it, that one's backed, so once again you can write on that. I like that funky little car. I've put the little baubles up there and just drawn up their connection, so they're not just hanging in space. So when you put that in there, you can see the car. I love it. I just love it. And that's a little bit of sari silk and just in violet. So here we are, we have our second little journaling booklet ready for you to talk about the year that was, or how the children have done so well, whatever you want to talk about. So now on this one we've got that matted page, and what I've done here is I've made the envelope and I've put a thick layer of gesso down, and then I've put marks in it. I've even let that little bit stay there. It's meant to be, to make it look casual and maybe even a bit snowy. So once the gesso dried, because like I said it's on fairly thick, I did a little bit of stamping on it, and then I've used this piece to decorate it, and I really do like the way it's come out. And on the back we've got like a little self seal and an envelope that you can put things in. So there's lots of storage here in this. And this one here, so we've got a beautiful cutaway. I'm not sure how I can get you to see, how put it this way maybe. And you see there it's all cut away. It's beautiful die cut to use as a tuck. Another journaling card, and then I've just used another little die cut that come with the kit, and I've just stamped that onto that one. And then our third journaling booklet, they're all the same size. So the other thing you could do too is if you're giving this to parents, family, whatever, if you've got children that are old enough, or you only need them to be able to hold a pen, they can actually write down something that they've done that they've been very proud of. Like they might have done exceptionally well in math this year, so you could get your child to write down messages. You could put quotes in them, all sorts. You're only limited by your imagination. And if you've got a wee one that doesn't write yet, well, they can have a crayon and they can draw on, because then that's fun for them to look back on, believe it or not. So that goes there. So these actually fold that way, so they're, like I said, they're evenly spaced. Now I've just got a simple side tuck here, and I've tried that when I take whatever's in the pocket out, that there is a picture behind it to make it look pretty. So we've got these, that's a little card I've made, and that's a stamp. I've stamped that, and that's another little die cut, and I've gone through and I've just put the glitter on the balls. I don't know whether or not it's going to pick it up, but there's glitter on those balls. And this is just a tiny little envelope with our cheeky chappy. Now this one has got a couple of little, I think I only put one. I didn't want to put too much in here because I want space for whoever's going to be using it to be able to add their bits in. So that's just a cute little envelope, and that's a die cut, I believe, as is that. I think the envelope and these two come from the same Tim Holtz die. So that's just a sweet little envelope, just maybe to put a personal little note in to whoever you're giving it to, so that it can be displayed, but that'll be just a cheeky little private note. Now this one with our cheeky chappy is a belly band, and then we've got Joy to the World there, and I've backed all the pieces of the tags, the journaling cards. I've backed everything with coffee dyed so you can write on it. But even more than that, I'll show you something in a minute. Now here we are, we've got a little magnet close waterfall. So what I've done is this has just all been matted front and back 4 little photos, I think 4x4s. So if you take them out and you can see, so if you have a look at all the back, it's all sort of come from the one sheet, so you're getting all different bits, and then that's just been put down there, so that's extra space for even more photos. So then there's a little magnet in here, it's very strong, you can hear that click in, and on the back of it I've done a simple pocket again with enough space. And what I did was that's a little bit of seam binding that I sewed onto the card and then put a die cut over it. Now that's the front side. The thing that I like about this one, and I've done this other side with purpose, each of the back pages have all just been matted. So they're all different. It's from the Christmas pack. It's the cable knit and different. There's another knit. They're all knits. So I've left them all just like this, so that you can put photos, pictures, whatever you want to on these, and it gives you all that space for you to add the photos of your family and the things that you've done throughout the year. Now what we tend to do is with all our photos, we either don't get them off our phone and get them uploaded, or we put them in albums, don't mind me, and they sit in a cupboard somewhere where they're not seen. What I like about this one is, it's not very easy for you to see on this angle, is you open it out and you can have that sitting on the coffee table. So it's an interactive photo album. So rather than just having a single photo in a frame sitting on the sideboard, or even if it's just the two of you and you don't really use the main coffee table in your lounge room, you can actually sit this on there and you can have it open, and it's, like I said, it's interactive. You can be showing everybody so many more photos, and you can sit down, like you might be sit down and having a bit of a break or having a cup of coffee, and you can just pick it up and you can just go through it. So you see all those pages there could have photos on it. Now, like I said, if you've got children and you've got grandparents who either do, or particularly if they don't live near you, oh, I just stopped talking, didn't I? This just makes an awesome gift. It is just a beautiful gift. And if you don't have, like, if you've got enough for children and all the rest of it, this would be a wonderful way to show a holiday. You could have your holiday this year to wherever you went on one side, and then you could have the next one on the other side. So you could actually put a couple of different holidays and pictures and everything in there, and a story for when you're home. So you walk past it and you can have a look at a picture, and it will make you smile. Now, I think I've only got one of these left. Well, I've only got the one Christmas one left, so this is it. This is the only one that's Christmas and left. I won't get any more of these done before Christmas, but I do think there is one non-Christmas one still in the shop, and I plan on making more of these because I love making them, and B, they are just a beautiful thing to be able to make for people to have. And then if you're not the sort that like things out, it folds up, and as you can see, it doesn't take up a lot of room. So, you know, some of the big photo albums, they're difficult and they're bulky to store, and when you're trying to look through them, they slip off your knee and things like that. Whereas this one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7.5 by 6, and at with what I've got in here at the moment, it's 1.5 inches, so that's 1.5 inches, but it's endless. It can expand as much as you want it, really, and maybe all you'd have to do is just get a longer piece of ribbon or some such thing to extend it, but there's a fair bit of extra there at the moment. So that's my third video to show you things that are in our shop that are for sale. Pop over to our shop and have a look. We'd love you to come and have a look. Even if you don't buy something, say hello and look around. There are some other things that I would like to show you in another day or so. I'll get that done, of Christmas ideas for you. So things that, like, these are all specifically Christmas, but I have other things that don't have Christmas paper on them and that, but make good gifts and birthday presents, Christmas, all that sort of thing. So I will have a few more to show you. I feel a little bit self-conscious and a little bit funny doing these videos. That's probably why I sound a little bit all over the place. But I hope you have enjoyed looking at my work, and thank you very much. Just remember, everybody, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other, particularly at this time of year coming up into Christmas, because not everybody has as much to celebrate as others. So be kind, be gentle, and until next time, bye for now.